So the Lakers are playing in about 2 hours, and this probably is not going to last. But I think everybody is kind of in a situation where we're finding it funny to laugh at the Dallas Mavericks. It's funny to laugh at Nico Harrison. Like, I think in general, before we get on to the main part of this video, if you guys could subscribe, we greatly appreciate. We are trying so hard to hit 11.5k by the end of the day. Thank you guys so much for all the support recently. We're trying to hit 13k by the end of the month, and it's the second, and we're nearly at 11.5k, which is insane. I actually find it funny what is going on right now with the Dallas Mavericks, because we have a situation where Luka Doncic himself is averaging more points than Cooper Flag and Anthony Davis combined. Yes, he is averaging more points than both of them. Sorry, not even both of them. And you add Klay Thompson. He's averaging more points than Luka, Klay. Sorry, not Luka, Cooper, Klay, and AD. That's mental. That is absolutely mental. Like, I actually do not, I can't even remember ever seeing anything like that. Like, he is averaging more points than 3 players, and including the one player he got traded for. He got traded for Anthony Davis because apparently, according to Nico Harrison, Anthony Davis was going to help them win championships. He was going to help them win championships. Luka was not going to help them win championships, but Anthony Davis was. Then you got Cooper Flag, who you took with the number 1 overall pick, which, look, I still don't think even in hindsight, you don't take him number 1. I think in a redraft, he doesn't go number 1, but I think he's going to be really good. I think, as some people are like, oh, why am I so hard on Cooper? It's not that I think Cooper's going to be bad. It's that Cooper Flag is absolutely going to be fine. Like, I think that's just kind of the general consensus from a lot of people about Cooper Flag is that we're going to get a really good player in Cooper Flag. But that's kind of really it. Like, you're going to get a really good player, but that's like, not really what you want in Cooper Flag. And Anthony Davis is, he's just not panning out. And I don't know, like, I genuinely think every single person could have called that. I mean that, like, I think the reason why the reaction was so crazy for the trade was, I'm fully convinced every single person, like, genuinely knew what was happening with Anthony Davis. They call him street clothes for a reason. Like, you don't just get the nickname street clothes if you've not been injured. And then we saw the dude show up out of shape this year. You've seen, like, look, everything that could have gone wrong when it comes to everything with Anthony Davis has gone wrong. And then you've got Luka, who is in the best shape we've seen Luka in, realistically, since he was like, it's hard to not be in shape when you're like 18, 19, 20. So, like, since Luka has been at the age where you're not just naturally, your body's just not naturally in shape no matter what, this is the best shape we've seen Luka in. And it's by, like, a lot. It's by a lot. Like, it's not even, it's one of those things where it's like, he is in so much better shape than he's ever been in. And then you have got, obviously, the Mavs players, like Klay, who was meant to be something. Nothing. Like Anthony Davis, Cooper Flag, who was supposed to be this unbelievable rookie. And you're now in a situation where the two of them combined are averaging, 35 points per game? Like, AD and Cooper combined. So what's Anthony Davis averaging? Because I know Cooper Flag's averaging 13 points per game. Anthony Davis, in his defense, his numbers have been pretty good this year. Luka's are just otherworldly. I just need to check his stats here. Because I know Klay's not averaging much. So AD on the season is averaging 20.8 points. They're averaging 34 points per game. Luka's averaging 43 points per game. Like, that's mental. That's actually mental. Like, where you've got AD and Cooper Flag combined. Combining for less points. 10 less points than Luka Doncic. All of this was supposed to be, oh yeah, AD and Cooper, that combination is going to make everyone forget about Luka Doncic. Like, even when Kyrie's back, they're still, like Luka Doncic could have freaking 20 points today, and he still has more points than the two of these combined. Maybe after tonight, he doesn't have the same amount of points as the two of them with Klay Thompson. But still, it's everything talking about Cooper Flag pairing up with AD. And some people are like, oh yeah, but what happens when he's not playing point guard? I'm like I'm not worried about the stats. I'm like, the fact that he's one of those jack of all trades, master of none. Doesn't really matter what position he's playing. Like, he's just gonna fit in and be a guy, which is fine. Which is absolutely fine to be a guy. But if you're gonna be a guy, you have to be a little bit better than this. I'm gonna be honest. You have to be, and you can't be called generational. You can't be called generational and just be really good. You have to be so good that, like, you pretty much have to be so good that no one's gonna ever question your ability. If you're Cooper Flag, just because of the way he was hyped up. But yeah, look, it's an interesting one to see. It's going to be interesting to see what ends up happening over the rest of this year. And for now, every single day, this trade ends up looking worse. It ends up looking worse. And I'm like, Cooper Flag, again, first game without AD. Didn't look great. So I'm like, how much more grace are we going to keep giving Cooper Flag before we're like, okay, yeah, he's just a real good player. And again, look, there's nothing wrong with being really good at basketball. And that's one of the things that I don't think people seem to understand is, like, it is absolutely nothing wrong with just being a real good basketball player. So yeah, it's mad that everyone's saying, you know what, like, look, they're going to get Cooper Flag, and a lot of people are like, oh yeah, look, the Mavs are going to be better because, look, when they get Cooper Flag, they're going to be better than they would have been with Luka Doncic. Their last full season with a healthy Luka Doncic, they made the NBA Finals. So not even with a healthy Luka Doncic. Their last season with Luka, they made the finals. Luka was crippled. Like, Luka wasn't even healthy. And they still made the finals. And now we're looking at the team with Anthony Davis and with, obviously, Cooper Flag. And they're talking, being like, oh, Kyrie, they're hoping Kyrie's back in 2025. Like, I'm just sitting there like, you are currently trying to send AD back with Achilles tendinopathy and a calf strain. I'm like, that literally they're the type of injuries that people are snapping their Achilles with. And you're trying to send him back with that. And I'm like, don't be dumb. I'm like, do not be dumb. But yeah, it just seems to be an organization that you just don't want to be a part of. And, like, that's the crazy thing. Somebody actually said this. This is how bad the trade is for Nico Harrison. You could offer Anthony Davis their pick back and Cooper Flag, and the Lakers still wouldn't even entertain the phone call. Like, you could offer Cooper Flag plus what the Lakers sent and for the Lakers getting what they got back, and they still wouldn't entertain the phone call. They were like, you could offer Kyrie Irving Kyrie Irving, Cooper Flagg, Anthony Davis, and the picks back, and Max Christie. And there would be, there would still be questions about whether you take that trade if you're the Lakers. Like, that is how bad this trade was. Is you can add the number 1 draft pick and Kyrie Irving, and people would still say, oh, you probably shouldn't make that trade. Madness, I tell you. Madness.